Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Valley Girl Beauty, and today I am so excited to talk about your first 90 days as a distributor and give you like a behind the scenes look inside to what your expectations will be, what advice you'll be given. So if you're someone who's been thinking about joining SeneGence and has been looking for a home-based business, I want to give you full access to know what exactly it is that as your mentor, I will go through with you, what I will be recommending and things like that, because I'm someone who's all about transparency and I like to know what I'm getting into before I get into it, right? So if that's you, this video I hope will be helpful in giving you a true look inside what it will be like if you decide to become a SeneGence distributor. Now, I have to say that all of the tips and recommendations and resources, anything mentioned in this video is specific to myself. I don't speak for other distributors and I don't speak for SeneGence. So do keep that in mind that these are my personal recommendations and also the tools that I use for the girls that join my team, okay? First things first, I'm gonna ask 3 questions, okay? Question number 1 is how much extra income a month would make a difference in your life? So whether it's a couple extra $100 a month to help pay for gymnastics for your daughter or $1,000 a month to go towards your house payment, whatever it is, how much extra money a month would truly make a difference in your life month after month, okay? When you come up with that number, write it down, okay? Question number 2 is how fast do you want to see that happen? So are you wanting to see this come about this month, next month, within your first 90 days? You know, what is your time frame for how quickly you would like to start seeing that extra income in your bank account every single month? So write that down. And this question is really, really important because it leads into number 3, which is what are you willing to do to make that happen? And this is probably the most important question that there is. What are you willing to rearrange? How are you willing to change how you prioritize your schedule? What are you willing to give up? Like, are you willing to stop binge watching Netflix to work your business? You know, think about these things. Where can you fit it in? And what are you willing to give it up to make your first 2 questions a reality, to hit your goal of that monthly income that would make a difference, and then 2, in the time frame that you want to see that happen. And I will say there are women of all different walks of life in this business with different time requirements. Some have kids, some have a full-time job. And this is something that I'm very passionate about, and I have learned how to create a lot of content in a little bit of time, so I can definitely help with that. For example, when I first joined, I only had 1 day a week, Sunday, that I had time to create any sort of content. So what I would do is I would do my hair and makeup, take some pictures, and then change my lip color, change my shirt, take more pictures, do more videos, do some more tutorials. And there's so many different ways that if you're on a time crunch that you can be very, very efficient with your time. For example, before you put any makeup on in the morning, take a before picture. Once you finish doing your makeup, take an after picture. That's content. Put your foundation or your tinted moisturizer on half of your face and show what a difference this makes. Same thing with the mascara. Mascara on one eye, not on the other. Brow on one side, not on the other. When you do these things and you break it down, you can actually get a ton of content from even just doing your makeup once. When you put on your lip color, do a video teaching people how to apply it, show them how to do an ombre. You know, whatever it is, you can create so much content in one sitting. And that is, again, something I'm very passionate about working with my girls on and helping them find what works best for them as far as their routine and their schedule for using themselves as the face of their business, because people do want to see you wearing and using the products that you're sharing and recommending. That makes it so much more genuine and so much more authentic, and it will help them be willing to invest in themselves because they're investing in you as well. So what I recommend doing is creating a calendar. You can do monthly or weekly, and block off all your must-dos and must-haves, all the things, all your prior commitments that you cannot not do. So mark those off first and then start filling in the gaps with your business. And again, everything that I just mentioned as far as helping you be efficient, we can make whatever time you have, we can make it work. But remember, however big your goals are, you need to also be willing to commit that amount of effort to make it a reality. So once you've answered those 3 questions, then the next thing is to decide your method and your platform. So this may look a little different in 2020 with the whole COVID situation and not being able to do as much in person, but ultimately, are you wanting to run your business belly to belly in person, doing in-home parties, vendor events, and things like that, or are you wanting to be online and using Instagram or YouTube or Facebook? Decide your method, and it can be a hybrid. You can do some in person, some online, but pick how you're wanting to run your business and then decide your platform. So if you're someone who has never used Instagram but you're on Facebook, then let's stick to Facebook and do your launch party on Facebook. If you're someone who doesn't even have Facebook and is only on Instagram, that's fine. You can launch your business on Instagram. Just know that certain platforms are going to have different time frames of success. So unless you already have a relatively large following on Instagram or say YouTube, it's going to take a little bit slower to get the ball rolling as you're trying to attract people to follow you and invite them into your world. But the potential to reach people is huge on both of those platforms. With Facebook, if you're on there, that can be a quicker way to start earning and start building that group because you already have friends on Facebook that follow you, that you can create a group and do tutorials and teach them about the products and again empower them to invest in themselves in terms of quality skincare and makeup. So that one can be a little bit quicker, but if you are a little bit more limited, you can use a Facebook page. And again, if all of this is over your head, this is something we can totally figure out what works best for you. But just know that there are different platforms, and how quickly you will see a return on your investment will vary depending on the different platform. I will say in person is the best. When people can feel the products and touch them and feel them on their skin, they are truly wow. Just like with the lipstick that doesn't come off, it's so exciting to try things and feel things, and they work so well. So I would definitely recommend that whatever platform you're using, that you will be open to learning how to do in-home demos. And if you are someone who has a big social circle and likes hosting events and having people over, this would be a great tool for you to grow and expand your business and do something that's also fun. Having girls' night where you teach them about skincare and they all put on our golden peel-off mask, which is super great, or doing makeovers for a day. Like, you could get so creative with it. So I don't tell you all of this to overwhelm you, but just to let you know that we want you to pick where you're comfortable with to start, and we're going to push you outside that comfort zone, but we got to have a starting place, and we'll help you grow and expand from there. Now, once you've answered the 3 questions and you decided on your method and your platform for how you want to launch your business, this is where you then have to be really realistic with yourself and think about your capabilities, whether you're willing to invest in your business or not, and kind of how you want to run it. And this is where I'm going to share some of my advice. Again, it's take it or leave it. This is just what I have seen work and be successful in the past. But if you're someone who has never tried the products, I would recommend that you invest in purchasing some products for yourself to use that you can then demo and share with your followers and your customer group. It is going to be a lot easier to sell something that you're actually using yourself. It's also, like I mentioned earlier, a lot more genuine, a lot more authentic, because people will buy from those that they like, know, and trust. And it's hard for them to like you, know you, and trust you when you're recommending a product that you've never tried, right? That seems kind of weird. If you've never used it, then how are you really going to say it's the best, right? But when you're actually using it and you're loving it, like for example, I don't have to be afraid about having to redo this video because there will be lipstick on my teeth when I watch the replay. I am confident, I know I can be on camera and it's going to stay exactly where I put it, and that is so exciting, and I love sharing that. So think about the message that you're sending and the excitement and the joy behind it, and when you're talking about and sharing something you love, that will come through, that joy comes through, and people want to be a part of that joy. So if you've never used them, I highly recommend that you invest in some products up front so that you can use them for your launch party to demo on yourself, show how they work, and again, have that genuine excitement when you're sharing about them. Now, if you're someone who already has all the things, then girl, let's schedule your launch party, because you already have all the things that you can show and tell for your customers and talk about your experience with them, how you've benefited from them, what you like about them. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to create content and share with your group, okay? Now, if you're someone who's kind of in between, like I was when I first started, we only had lip scents. There was no other products in stock at all. There was like 5 lip colors, a couple glosses, and the remover. So this was during the out of stock lips back in 2017. But all I had was a lip sense, and that was all I'd ever tried. So that's how I launched my business, and that is an easy way to do it because lip sense is a wow product. It doesn't budge, it doesn't smudge off. You can kiss your significant other, you can kiss your pets, you can kiss your kids, you can drink wine, you can drink your coffee and it not come off on the rim. Like, it's a very, very wow product that people see it and they're like, I want a lipstick that doesn't come off, right? I don't want to have to worry about it being on my teeth or having to reapply 85 times a day or eating half the tube just, throughout the day. So that is a great way to launch your business, just focusing on that. But you could also choose to invest in some of the other makeup products to use and then be able to share those. That way you can reach a bigger audience because while everyone has lips, not everyone wears lipstick, right? Especially since we're all having to wear masks right now, you might want to consider, branching out into maybe the skincare to help keep people's skin clean from the maskne and stuff that's been going on. The brow products, the eyeshadows, the mascara, things like that might help boost your business, especially in this time period. Now, when thinking about and deciding whether or not you want to invest in your business up front, we have a couple amazing incentive programs for new distributors to help you. And again, remember, this is all just my advice, but these programs are amazing and you should really make it a goal to take advantage of them. The first one is called the Jumpstart Bonus, and the Jumpstart Bonus gives you 50% off all 300 PV orders for your first 90 days. Now, PV just stands for point value. It's a way to standardize the value of the products across different countries with different currencies. In the United States, $2 equals 1 PV. So PV is 1/2 of retail value. Okay, so if you have a $100 product, its PV would be 50. It would be half of that. Okay, so every 300 PV order, which would be $600 worth of retail products, you can get for $300 plus tax and shipping. Okay, so $600 worth of products for $300. That's 50% off, which is amazing. So you can use this multiple different ways. You could choose to invest $300 up front and get $600 worth of products to share and demo in your launch party and all the things to get people excited, because now you have this huge array of skincare and makeup that's amazing and works so well. And I've also found that people who invest in their business up front, it gives them the extra kick in the pants to make sure they actually get started. Sometimes people will join and sign up, but then they fall short of actually moving forward. But if you invest $300, you better bet you're going to kick your butt to get your money back, right? I don't know about you, but that's how I am. What you could also do is do that $300 and keep half the products for yourself, but get a duplicate of each one so that everything that you're talking about and sharing about, you have a backup ready to sell. The other thing you can do, especially if you've had some products on hand already that you purchased as a customer, is set your sales goal for $300. $300 won't put any profit in your pocket, but it will get you an extra $300 worth of products that you can use on yourself to demo to help expand and grow your business. So say, for example, you only have lip sense, rock the heck out of your lip sense, have your goal be $300 in sales, and then you are going to be able to place that order, which gets the $300 worth of products for your customers, and that additional $300 worth of products for yourself, where you can try the mascara, the tinted moisturizer, the skincare, the shadow sense, the concealer, whatever it is. And then you have that whole array of products that you can now use and show and demo for your business, which will help bring more sales in, and you didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. So that's amazing. And then, of course, another option is, especially if you're wanting to put money in your pocket right away and you have all the things already, have a sales goal of $600. $600 will get you $300 in your pocket right away, which is amazing, right? Because who doesn't want to start making money as soon as possible? Now, the other bonus that we have, which is amazing, is called our Fast Start Bonus, and this is also for your first 90 days as a distributor. And with the Fast Start Bonus, you can get over $1,200 worth of products for free. And then you can either keep them for yourself, use them for demos, keep them in your inventory, or sell them for 100% profit, which is amazing. So in order to do that, you would have to accumulate 1,000 PV in your first 30 days. And if you do that, then you'll get $350 worth of free products. Then you have to accumulate 2,000 PV by 60 days, and that will get you $400 worth of free product. And then if you hit 3,000 PV in your first 90 days, you will get an additional $450 worth of free product. And the great thing is maybe you were short in your first 30 days, but then you kicked it up and hit 2,000 PV in your first 60 days. you will still get the 60-day fast start. So you can miss out on the first one and still get the second. You can miss out on the second and still get the third. So it's just a running total of PV. So you have to have that PV level by that time limit. And again, this is so amazing, and you can really look at it a couple different ways. You can let that be super motivating to you. Shoot, you could even invest in that up front and be like, you know what, I want 50% off all my orders, and I want an additional $350 worth of product right off the bat. You could totally do that. But let this be exciting and motivating for you. I know you can look at it, you know, a couple of different ways. You can be excited and motivated, or you can be like, how the heck am I gonna sell a couple $1,000s of makeup and skincare products? And I have to be honest, when I started, I was on the latter side of that. I'm like, I don't even wear skincare makeup. How on earth am I gonna sell this much of it? But you know what? I hit every single fast start bonus, and that really jump started my business, because at this point in time, I had only been using the makeup, mainly the lip scents. I had branched into the shadow scents and the mascara and more like the face products. But hitting these fast start bonuses, which the products they give you is skincare, that really helped bring my business into a whole nother dimension by introducing skincare to it. Because then I got to use the skincare and was like, holy crap, this stuff works really good. I'm seeing all these amazing results, and could share and talk about it and start teaching my customer group about how to take care of their skin. And then in turn, they were investing in their skin and wanted to buy the products, and then have been loving them ever since. So it really helped push my business to another level by exposing me to new products. So really let this be something that is motivating to you, but also remember that at the end of the day, the goal that you came up with first, that's what I want you to focus on, okay? I don't want you to be, you know, disappointed or feel overwhelmed or be like, there's no way I can do that. I want you to focus on the goal that you said would make a difference in your life, and go after that. All of this is icing on the cake. These are all here to help you, to motivate you, to inspire you, and to reward you. But at the end of the day, it's about making that goal that you set earlier that would make a difference in your life and for your family. So I just wanted to circle back to that, so that, you know, depending on where you're at in this business and what your, you know, capabilities are, remember, at the end of the day, this is about you. It's your business and what you want to do and what will make a difference for you. Okay, now real quick before you go, I know I mentioned PV and a couple other terms that may be a little bit confusing. If you want to learn more about that and understand how the compensation plan works and the commission rate, look in the description of this video. I will put an opportunity book down there that goes over everything in much more detail, so that you can sit back, read it, take it all in, and then really make an informed decision about whether or not this is something that you want to do. So again, check that out in the description. And if you have any questions, message me on Instagram or send me an email, which I'll also put that information below. And with that being said, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye guys.